Alright, y'all, second chance at this goddamn thing, so we're gonna see how it's gonna go. We was doing the inner child spread, and I am currently trying to get this camera to work right so y'all can see the cards or whatever the case may be. The first card out for the inner card spread, you had the Seven of Swords. I basically was just repeating myself. So if you see this video chopped up, it's because I had to start it over. But number one, how my inner child feels. You got the Seven of Swords. Somebody may be very forced to face some truth. Somebody may feel cheated. Somebody may feel left out. Somebody may feel like they're not getting the sense of attention that they really need to actually heal and progress, or to be the person that they need to be right now in this moment. Like, your inner child is looking for a sense of truth, and the inner child is all about knowing how to play nice with people, discovering like your wants and needs. Like, a lot of times, a lot of people feel cheated in their life when it comes to relationships and people, where we gravitate towards situations that ain't no good for us because in our inner child, we didn't get to dictate about certain things. Say, no, I didn't like this. I didn't like this. And when you're dealing with controlling parents or substances or issues that controls you, it limits you being able to say, well, I don't like this. And that's how majority of us are being driven to certain things that we like. Piggybacking on that, what you lacked as a child is individuality. You got the temptation, which is in this deck is the Capricorn energy reverse. So it's kind of like you needed this sense of freedom to be able to be free from who you are. I said this was in my Capricorn. This is in my Leo reading, where they lacked the individuality, where you see a lot of people when they come from big families, or they're forced to have these ideas of who they should be when they really are not who they should be for them. Not for the outside world, but just majority for what they need for themselves. Okay, so number 3, something that left my inner child scarred. I said this is a Two of Pentacles energy reverse. This is somebody that go heads first into certain things. They don't think clearly when it comes to their actions or whatever. They can say, okay, yeah, I'll do this, like mismanaging times, taking on a lot, not thinking of self when it comes to that individuality where I got to do this because I have to do this, like that type of energy where somebody's in that space of mind frame. Number 5, something I can do to heal my inner child. No, number 4, my bad. Shit, how is this affecting my life now? You got the 8 of Cups reverse, as you can see. This is a good tarot deck, by the way. I think this here too, somebody's failing to recognize their own emotional needs. Like when it comes to them investing into certain things that they're really not happy. It could be friends, it could be social settings, it could be yourself. Like how you shortchange yourself when it comes to you overall as a person. Like that was the whole deal of this reading with the 8 of Cups. I mean, that was the whole deal of the inner child, my bad. Shit. But yes, somebody may be failure to recognize their own emotional input in certain things. Like, especially if you're an adult. It's kind of like at this time, I'm not saying that trauma can't mold you or put you in a position, but after a certain age, if we know the pain after a while, we kind of know the remedy that can keep us in a situation to where we kind of like, I don't want to face it. So this is where vices come into play. So where people use substances, sex, people, fame, money to like soothe themselves in that moment instead of saying, hey, I know the issue, but I'm going to just put this here because it's going to fix it for now. Number 5, something I can do to heal my inner child. You got the Hangman. The Hangman is all about you needing to make a sense of sacrifice of what it is that you need. Like let go of certain things. Like hanging on to certain things that no longer serves you in those moments. Like just sitting there blanketly. Like in a need of attention or just hanging in there. Like, you know, a certain situation, a certain person only feeds you so much. They only give you enough. You don't leave full. They just give you enough to like quench your appetite when it comes to things in life. So that's probably what your inner child is needing right now, like to just let go of some things. Number 6, how can you support your inner child? I said this, this is the Justice reverse. This is about, where you hear me say, how can you support your inner child? I think somebody needs to be brought to a balance. I think for you, it's kind of like you need to balance out your needs and your wants at the same time. And then too, where you hear me say your biasness, where you may be, what I was going to say, some of y'all may be a little logical when it comes to a lot of things and trying to rationalize a lot of things instead of actually feeling your emotions with the 8 of Cups. So it's kind of like, this happened to me, this is XYZ, but on the flip side, I know I don't like this. So I'm not going to put myself in a position to deal with this. Like, say for instance, if you had a mom who was a drinker, right? And you don't like people who drink alcohol, so you don't put yourselves in situations where people or date them. Period. So you just like, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. But you don't know what stemmed from that, like the actions. You just know you didn't like it. It's an emotional sense there. It's a reason there, but it's like you don't want to go there because it's like, I just don't like it. Period. So that there is keeping your inner child from actually healing and pushing themselves to get the best that they need, because it's like you're shortchanging them. A message from your inner child, which is the 10 of Wands. You gotta let that shit go. I'm just playing. But at this point, it seems like you may be carrying around dead weight burdens, situations that need to be let go of. It's kind of like, hey, how many times we're going to keep pushing the same narrative, going through repetitive cycles? If it's something that I don't like, how many times you're going to keep suppressing me when it comes to my emotions, my mental, my mind, my thinking, like just everything. Like, how you just going to keep skipping over some shit just because it's not in the what's that thing called? It's not in the chapter yet. So let's go. Let's see. I'm trying not to shake the table. Or whatever the case may be. I'm trying not to shake the table. Let me see. Can you see me? I'm trying not to shake the table. It's so ghetto, y'all. I got this propped up with a Ray can, because it be spiders in the backyard. I'm going to show y'all when I finish in a paint thing. So that's why I said I ordered a tripod, though. I was like, so I'm going to see how this can go. It's real ghetto, so just bear with me. It's just like the car. Ain't shit changed but the setting. I knew it was going to move. Wait a minute. We got it. Wait a minute. I'm telling y'all, this going to go up just like this. This ain't doing all that little fancy ass editing. Hell no. It's ghetto. Real ghetto over here. Real ghetto. I'm trying not to shake because my hand's heavy. You know, goddamn. Here we go. Now, I might get my child to edit some of this shit, though, because this is out of pocket. Goddamn. Girl! It's still recording, y'all. 7 minutes in. Goddamn. This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. Yeah, Tristan gonna edit this for me, y'all. And if he don't, just bear with this. Because my child, he stinks. Not literally, but hey, if you know, you know. And he has a crappy attitude. Alright, okay. 7 of Swords, we're gonna clarify that real quick. Can you see me shuffle? Yeah. Ooh, you got King of Wands. Can you see? You got King of Wands, the Star for your 7 of Swords. You got King of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Ooh. Hey, but I was just saying this though. Like, check this out though. For people who read tarot cards, you know what 7 of Swords is all about. When you hear me say somebody may have some emotional trauma that came to the light, whether it was rape, malicious, intent, hurt, gossip, drama, all those different things, right? And you know, when people go through those things where they lack that attention, we were just talking about this in the car. Like, literally. Like, look at that. This is the King of Wands and the Star. Like, this is somebody where you hear me say, for it's action-based, they do a lot to receive a sense of attention. Whether it is financially, whether it's partying, whether it's hanging with people who are not no good to them. Or in most cases, when it comes to them making friends or individuality, as well as they complain about other people, they don't know how to give it because they ain't been taught this. Like, watch this. Then you got the 6 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords. That's why I say this is somebody where you hear me say, when it comes to them and themselves, when they giving time to other people, so they shortchange themselves and they shortchange other people when it comes to them healing and getting over certain things. We just talked about this. This is so crazy. But yeah, I'm telling you though, that's real when people in the child. Capricorn on the bottom of the deck. That's where people be hiding them issues, the suppressions, and all those different things. All right, let's clarify this temptation. And I'm gonna show y'all my ghetto lifestyle when I finish. Alright. For the temptation in reverse, you got the 7 of Wands, you got the Death, you got the 9 of Cups, and you got the 6 of Wands. That's why I say some of y'all don't know how to be yourself when it comes to you, what you lacked as a child. This is like siblings being overpowered, not being seen, not being heard. Your individuality want to go against the pack. Well, I want to do this, and I don't know how to make a decision. I don't know how to make a decision. So it's kind of like y'all are prone to drama. Somebody may have lost a parent. Ooh, I knew that was gonna come out. Sorry, but yeah, this here too, like that affected somebody in a position. Like you hear me say that there, inability to be able to make a stand. Like this is somebody where you hear me say they're very pushed. They can't stand in their own setting. Like they can't stand in their own foot until they're forced, and then they push themselves in a position to react volatilely. Where the Emperor was reversed that I was telling you about. So this is somebody with individuality to where they get tired or they overburden themselves to where when they fall, they could probably have like a lashing out energy. Damn. Whew, I was gonna say, yeah, that's it. I was gonna say that. Yeah, they got like a lashing out energy. The inability to be able to make a stand. That's your inner child that's crying out. Something that left your inner child scarred. We're talking about number 3. We're clarifying this 2 of Pentacles. I just said that. You got the 2 of Pentacles. With the Devil and the 10 of Pentacles. Yes. Oh shit, y'all. I'm trying to fix my seat. Shit. Okay, you got the 2 of Pentacles and you got the Devil and the 10 of Pentacles. This is where you hear me say when it comes to people doing too much, it could be for its family basis or needing a sense of control, where it's kind of like if something bad happened to you when you were a child, or it was unfair or something that you didn't like, it's kind of like you're in environments and settings that you can control, because it's kind of like with you doing too much for others, like you still shortchanging yourself. But somebody needs this sense of, well, okay, well, I need this to be in control. Instead of recognizing like the burdens, the baggage, the manipulation, the control tactics, the demons that's passed down. Like somebody's not honestly recognizing that. But going here, you got the 6 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Emperor. It's a father figure. Somebody may have had daddy issues or parenting or parental type issues. Or when it comes to the male or female, it could be masculine energy, but it kind of give me like a dude though, like a dude. Or it could be a female though. Anybody can have an absentee father though, right? You could though, because you got 6 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands. It's kind of like you just can't give up. Like that there, going into certain things because of family and certain experiences that you have, you can't give up. There's somebody that got to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Because they need to be in control, and then that feeling of well it just got to work out this time. Like I'm telling you, that's the energy it really gives me. Number 4 has this affecting my life now. Oh child, there we go. I knew it was coming with this 8 of Cups. I said that. Jesus Christ. Ooh. My glasses falling. Hold on, shit. This is so good, y'all. Just bear with me. This is so ghetto. So ghetto. Wait a minute. It is 8 of Cups, where you hear me say that 8 of Cups reverse. How is this affecting your life now? Inability to be able to accept your emotions, where you place them and what you put them in, and how they're not getting you back and knowing what to walk away. This is sex. This is trouble. This is intolerable. It could be criminal activities. It is, you hear me say, going through rough karmic patches that led you here. Some people may have went to been institutionalized for jail, mental health situations, locked in, mind frame, explosive, manic, depressive type episodes. King of Cups and the Hanged One. There you go, still hanging on to that. That's how somebody copes when it comes to them and their inner child. Like that's how it's affecting your life. Because when somebody need love, they go to 6. And then once they get what they want, I'm going to go the other way. And then it's the justice here. And then they want to come back. Even if it's a tower moment to where they want to, where it's very explosive, because that's the only way they know how to give their love. Like, they get caught up in situations. That's the only way they know how to express their way of affection. It's a lot. Something I can do to heal my inner child. Something I can do. Chariot. Reversed. On the Hangman. 10 of Cups. 9 of Swords. I think that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Let go. You got the Chariot, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. This energy here is somebody is... I don't know. Like, did I? Now, there's difference, though, when people come from big family-oriented families, right? In most cases, when you come from always needing this sense of support, and you deal with family members who don't teach you boundaries, they could be disrespectful, they don't care about you or what it is that you stand for. Naturally, when we start trying to heal and fix things for ourselves, we always try to go to this 10 of Cups energy. Well, I'm going to get everybody else to join me. And then you recognize that you can't get everybody on the same team. And it causes you more stress and push you to the point where you kind of like, ooh, I think it's time for me to move on. Like, you know, and then it moves on. But it's this 6 of... Remember the 6 of Swords. You keep running back to it. I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back, because this is the dysfunction that somebody was raised in. Like, somebody got to take, in order to heal your inner child, it's kind of like parents, mothers, cousins, aunts, uncles. People have to be responsible, like, for the role that they played. Even if it was a sense of pain, like, you got to be honest about it to be able to move forward instead of saying, that's just my mom, that's just my dad, that's just my... No, they got to be honest and held real accountable for you be able to move forward, not just moving actions, but mentally to be able to get there. All right, where we at? What time we at? What time we on? What time we... Oh, I got 10%, y'all. I gotta hurry the fuck up. Wait a minute. How can I support my inner child? All right, we're gonna do that. Support my inner child. The 7 of Cups reverse. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, scattered everywhere. Yep. Ooh, she just said that though. She just said that. Come out. It's gonna be my turn, girl. You got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You got 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 8 of Cups. Look at all these cups. The Magician and the Queen of Wands. Ooh. I think walking away from what doesn't serve you anymore. I think people who initially cross your boundaries, people who mirror you to the point where they're selfish, parents who just constantly have more expectations on you than them. Like, you have to check that though when it comes to most situations, when it comes to parents that expect you to be their man, or you to be their man, or for you, how does it go? If you a dude, you expect it to be your mama man. If you a girl, you expect it to be the mother. You expect it to be the woman for the dad. Like, in most situations like that, because it's kind of like, oh, well, dad doesn't have nobody, so I gotta go over here and do this, putting your life on the back burner. That's a lie. I'm saying that's a lie, because you got to be able to walk away. Like the manipulative, the smothering, the lying, the vindictive, absentee, like saying certain things. Like, you got to let go of that to be able to walk away. Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. To actually be fulfilled. Like, you got to learn what love is in most cases. Like, learn to accept it, to be receiving, and as well to be able to give it at the same time. This is how you can support your inner child. You got to start going around people who show empathy, accountability, understanding, connections, and things like that. Not people who drain you. Not people who say, show me this and I'll give you this. No, I'm talking about people who like give it to you authentically. Last but least, a message from my inner child. Let me see how much percentage. Oh, okay. We almost there. I'm at 8. A message from my inner child. Ooh, child. Wait a minute. You got 3 of Pentacles. You got to learn. This is the Holy Trinity. This is the trifecta process. That's a whole other video for another day. I got to stay focused. My ass a loose train of thought. You got the High Priestess. 5 of Wands. That 10 of Wands energy, that burdens that you keep carrying around in secret and in pain, that's what's making you be so feisty. Cut people down and self-sabotage, and that's where it seems like right now in your life, if you're looking for a sense of support of people to help you out, they don't want to help you out. This is how they view you. Like, not in the sense of betrayal or just being hurt or backstabbing. It could be like you're a victim. It could be a lot. Energetically draining. Like, in that moment. Like, hard to communicate with. That's a lot. Because it's like the secrets and pain that you hold on to. It puts you in a position when other people deal with you. It's kind of like, oh, I always have to fix you. And that's kind of hard to deal with, especially when you're don't want to receive it. You got the 5 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Oh. Overcoming certain things, especially when it comes to certain problems, I think somebody emotionally stuck. Like, it's kind of like if you put forth the action to say, oh yeah, I'm over it, I'm done. This you, up, I got some more shit, and another motherfucking thing. Like, that's how it is. It's kind of like somebody still like, and another motherfucking thing, ain't, you know, like, it's just like you never can let go. It's like it's always one left. You see how we went from 10 to, what there was, 5. Then with the other 5, we got 3, now we got 2, now we got 1. It's like, ain't another motherfucking thing. Like, somebody can't never let something go. Wait a minute. You got the 8 of Wands, the Strength, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. That's why I said it's kind of like here, I think, when it comes to somebody's future. And no, I think when it comes to somebody's future, their past has dictated a lot for them. And especially when it comes to them being honest. I think that's why somebody can't. Like, they just being honest enough for one story of their life. And they're not being honest all the way about how this 7 of Swords, whatever hurt that happened. I'm not going into detail because it may be triggering for somebody else. And y'all ain't finna call me a stupid ass bitch in the comments. But whatever hurtful experience that was when it happened when you were a child. You know, that made you feel taken advantage of, to where you go around taking advantage of people. Using them, misusing them. Stealing their light, not knowing how to coexist with other people, not knowing how to be an effective team player, to where this is where somebody needs to get honest about the past, like literally not paying attention to the habits of, well, last time so and so they did this and I knew they was gonna cheat on me. Girl, this is just my second video, but it's like somebody gotta get their mind out of the past, and you can't get your mind out of the past because of this High Priestess. Where'd she go? Where the hell she go? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait, where'd she go? You can't get your mind out of the past because you're secretive. You don't want to get past those certain experiences. It's kind of like you may be hiding parts of you. So you may feel shortchanged when you come to other people. It's like, damn, they don't give me all of this. Well, show me you. Show me the real you. So, that may be really the issue, though. It really is. But, like I said, last but least, some of y'all got to be willing to learn the 3 of Pentacles energy. You got the Page of Pentacles, the 5, and the World, and the Lovers. You got to be able to get honest about, hey, what about the love that I didn't get or receive, or what is that I need? Like, what is it that I know is love to me? Like, how do I vibrate on that level? Like, how do I understand it? Like, who was my main supporter for people? Like, what is it? Like, what is it that I have? Like, to be able to coexist, especially when it comes to love. Because it's here. I'm telling y'all, when your inner child's scarred, you don't pick the right relationships. You don't choose the right lovers. And that is okay. You try to coexist with people who compete with you, who slow you down, who tell you just enough, who take advantage of your naivety. Like, it is. That's why I say it's cool to recognize those certain things. That's why I say it's kind of like it's there. You just don't want to emotionally, like, open up. You don't know how to play friends. I told you, make friends or coexist with other people. That's the biggest thing. I'm telling you, when you hear your inner child, I'm going to leave y'all with this, because I got to show y'all the ghetto shit. When you heal your inner child, you put yourself in a position to be able to make friends. Next time you babysit your niece, your cousin, anybody else, notice how they like make nice with anybody. Kids who do not know how to make nice with people, they already done been here before. Like, something happened within the womb, like in the time of the baking of the birth canal. That child know. That child knew they passing on certain demons from both parents. I'm telling you, they really are. When you recognize as a grown adult, when you can't speak to nobody, they don't owe you nothing, somebody have to give you something in order, or they have to dance to your tune to make them feel appealing to you, at that moment, you do not control your body. You don't. When you try to seek control for other sources, when you try to seek to control other people, you are not in control of you, because you're trying to control the area of everybody else. So, I just want to tell y'all that. Oh, my phone finna die. I hope this helped y'all out. It's real ghetto over here, so let me show y'all what I did though. So let me show y'all. Look at this. Like, this is what I had. I had a paint, and I had a little. I can't show y'all because we ain't doing no free promo over here. This is the bug spider spray that I told y'all about was a spider on me. So I ain't gonna show y'all over here because everything else on the left side of me is promo. So let's go. All right. But other than that though, know what I'm saying? It's cool though. A lot of people just be thinking they make a lot of mistakes and they can't overcome them. Just being honest though, that's why I say you gotta be able to drop the baggage. Especially when it comes to this 10 of Wands. You gotta be able to drop that. Accept your emotions. Stop being so emotionally and mentally closed off when it comes to the justice. Being indecisive. Knowing what to sacrifice and be able to move forward. Stop trying to make everybody heal with you. Get honest about the 7 of Swords energy. Individuality, know what it is that you need, to stop worrying about everybody else. 5 of Swords, to where when you fall down, it's not a we, it's just you. 2 of Pentacles energy. Stop trying to in this position where you're taking on certain things from certain expectations. Like, I don't know why the hell this been coming through to me a lot. This ain't my problem, but I don't know why this message has been coming off. I've been seeing a lot. I don't know who I need to share this with, but it says stop doing things for people expecting something in return. And that's earth sign energy. Big earth sign energy. I'm telling you, like, earth signs will tell you they struggle with it. They always doing something for somebody to expect something in return. And they always met with, well, you get what I'm saying? Where this unwarranted expectations of certain things, and they get mad at other people because they don't do what they want them to do. So that's why I said we got to get honest. That's why it seems like every time you get a chance to leave, you keep running back. That's why I said somebody had some horrible, horrific experiences to where it landed them. Oh shit! Somebody had some horrible, horrific experiences where it landed them in this position. Hold on, where the damn tower moment at? Girl, so many damn cars out here. Wait a minute, there it is. Where that lack of support, not knowing what team is, what teamwork is, how to be loving, how to be nice. Just everybody being there for you, or whatever the case may be. Like, showing you that you matter as a person. Because when you're not taught this as a child, this is where you end up being incarcerated, mental institutions, sex, troublemaking. This is, to me, this gives me Scorpio energy, where it's very manipulative, like those dark sides of us. It really does. That's why I said that they're justice, criminals, temperamental, all those are different things. So that's why I said heal it. You can heal it. You can heal it. Remember, anything 5s means instability. In that moment, the foundation is not stable. Remember that. So if you see a 5 or you watch anybody else tarot reading, if it ain't reversed, remember, some environment or some situation is not stable, or you created some sense of stability on a false foundation. So either way it go, I don't know. Don't listen to me. Don't say I ain't tell you nothing. That's why I said let go of this magician reverse, dressing it up and making it look real for other people. When deep down inside, you're hurting. So I'm finna let y'all go. This is the Ghetto. Y'all seen the camera fail about 5 times. I'm gonna think my child go edit this for me. Because if he don't, I don't know what to tell y'all. So, I don't know what to tell y'all. If you don't edit this, then let me tell y'all something. Next time you see me, you won't see me with a child. I'm telling you, he will always be, no. Because some people don't get my sarcasm. It's a whole new network. I love you guys. Bye.